So you mean to tell me the AEW World Championship can't be defended on a main event of an AEW Dynamite, a random AEW Dynamite show maybe as that? But Mark Briscoe and Ricochet can? It's weird if I've ever seen anything, man, to say the least. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode Lucas Limits on YouTube and all audio platforms with your AEW Dynamite July 30th, 2025 review. Like I said, I'm Lucas Limits on YouTube and all audio platforms. Today being Thursday, July 31st, 2025, your last day of being July of 2025. I'm your host, always, Lucas C. Allen on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, and Facebook, Lucas C. Allen. Hope you follow me on social media there. All the links in the description below on all the audio platforms to say the least. Get into that in a minute. First, discussing watching on YouTube, hit the like button on today's video. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Turn the bell for all post notifications if you obviously subscribe, obviously. Leave a comment when you think of AEW Dynamite July 30th of 2025. We're also on Spotify. Leave me a 5-star rating and a comment as well as what you think of AEW Dynamite for July 30th of 2025 as well. Watch on any other audio platform not named Spotify. Hello, boys and girls. I'm a crazy lunatic to say the least. Now let's get into your AEW Dynamite July 30th, 2025 review. Which, by the way, remember the announcement of the show will sit on the end of your AEW Dynamite review. There's a little announcement, guys, share about the content throughout this week and content going forward, to say the least. There's been a little bit of change, to say the least, as well. We'll discuss that then. And now before we discuss the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, who came as jobber entrants, to say the least, man. That was kind of funny. Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks, defeat the Outrunners in the AEW World Tag Team Championship Eliminator Tournament match to start the show. We'll discuss that. Really nothing like major that opening match. It was a very decent show for Dynamite this week, but still. The opening match was very good, but I feel like it was going to take or leave it, honestly, to say the least. We're also discussing Christian Cage calls out Cope. Cope! Calls out Cope, but instead gets eventually the Patriarchy, Nick Wayne and company came out to lay out Cage. We're going to discuss that. And a solid segment there. And this weird, bizarre, chair shot to the back of, in the front of Christian Cage's head, which didn't even connect. I found it to be kind of bizarre, if you ask me. But obviously, I didn't do no head injuries, but still, you get the point. I also got this very bizarre, way to produce fucking Dynamite for your AEW World Heavyweight Championship. Hangman Adam Page defeats Jon Moxley to retain the AEW World Championship in the middle of the fucking show. What the fuck is this match placement on AEW Dynamite this week? Well, we couldn't have Mark Briscoe and Ricochet start the show and leave the Young Bucks to the Outrunners midway of the show and end your show at Hangman and Moxley for the world title. No, instead we get the World Championship dead-ass center of the show. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? How can your AEW World Championship, the biggest title in all the company, in the middle of a fucking Dynamite show? It's not like it was in a pay-per-view or a special team-themed TV special. It's a random episode of Dynamite. What the fuck are we doing, Tony Khan? Middle of the show, your biggest talent in all the company. Don't get me wrong, the match is freaking very good. It was the best thing in the show, I felt, spoiler alert. But holy shit, middle of the show with your World Championship is something else, to say the least. We're also discussing Athena and Billie Starks defeat Toni Storm to reign defend AEW Women's World Championship. Took a pinfall by Athena and Alex Windsor in a very solid match. And also, speaking of earlier main event, Mark Briscoe defeats Ricochet in the main event. Solid main event. It should not be a main event over Moxley and Page, though. Let's be fucking real. It's your biggest title of the company. And it's dead-ass put in the middle of the fucking show. How comical is that from AEW, to say the least? Discussing on today's podcast, glad you're joining me. As always, going to say it's this week's AEW Dynamite, July 30th, 2025 review. Lucas Simmons on YouTube and all audio platforms. And has a freaking voice crack, oh fucking figure to say the least. Let's get right into a review. Starting with, you guessed it, the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson. It came out as jobber entrance. That kind of felt kind of fucking hilarious to say the least. Matt and Nick Jackson defeat the Outrunners in an AEW World Tag Team Championship Eliminator Tournament match to start the show. Solid way, this is a solid match, don't get me wrong, but I put this in the middle of the show and put Hangman Adam Moxley in the main event and then put Ricochet and Briscoe in the opening match, but still. Or even Briscoe and Ricochet in the middle of the show. Like, what the fuck is this match placement in All Elite Wrestling, man? It's kind of funny. But anyways, the Young Bucks defeat the Outrunners in the AEW World Tag Team Championship Eliminator match to start your show. Like, dude, like, I don't care about the World Tag Team titles in a fucking Eliminator Tournament match, man. Why is there so many fucking tournaments in this fucking company, man? Just like World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE has their own tournaments too. I am tired of the damn random ass tournaments, man. I like a good old tournament, don't get me wrong. Like I like the King of the Ring, like the Queen of the Ring, like the Owen Hart Foundation tournaments, like the Continental Classics for AEW. But still, man, like holy fucking shit. Do we have to have a random ass tournament to come up number one contenders for the Hurt Syndicate and the AEW World Tag Team titles? The answer is absolutely fuck no. This match was solid. I don't fucking care. I'm not the biggest fan of either one of these teams. Like the Outrunners are over as fuck with the Outrunners, and they think they'll build up a new star like the Outrunners against a big established tag team like the Young Bucks, but no. God forbid, man. This gets a B to start the show. Not a bad match whatsoever. It's obviously B is not a bad grade, but still. B is your grade. So Christian Cage calls out Cope. Cope! Man himself, Adam Copeland. Something else, man. Me exaggerating the fucking Cope name. Christian Cage calls out Copeman himself, Adam Copeland, but instead he eventually gets the Patriarchy. Again, they came out to lay out Cage. This gets a B-. Not a bad segment. I like the fact they're not doing Christian Cage being like a babyface just yet. You know, he basically said he was an asshole during this whole segment. Toni Schiavone, another freaking voice crack. Go figure. I didn't mind this segment whatsoever, but still. Not the greatest of segments. I don't like the steel chair shots to the head of Christian Cage. Didn't even fucking connect it, felt look like. I saw a clip on Twitter about that. But still, you get the fucking point. What the fuck was this random ass segment, man? I mean, I liked it to a point, but it could have been done a lot better. It could have been done a lot better, to say the least. But this gets a B-. So I'm going to rapid fire speak because I'm fucking tired as fuck, man. I know it's 7:20 in our Thursday evening, to say the least. Moving on, shall we, to your World Championship match in the middle of a fucking show. The biggest star in all the company for AEW. Hangman Adam Page defeats Jon Moxley to retain the AEW World Championship. This gets a B+ best degree in the show. Why the fuck is this not your main event for Dynamite? But Mark Briscoe and Ricochet get the main event, man. Like, come on, man. How fucking ridiculous does that freaking sound? Like, this is your fucking, like, your biggest show the whole week. And, like, whatever, man. You have this this match in general for the World Championship. Not main event in your fucking Dynamite. Instead, put the not even opening of the show either. Middle of the fucking show, man. It's not like a TV special or pay-per-view, nothing like that, like I said at the top of the show today. But on the middle of the fucking random-ass Dynamite. What the fuck are we doing, Tony Khan? What are these match placements and segment places? Like, we're so really structured to the umpteenth degree, man. Like, holy freaking shit, man. Like, dude, seriously, I'd rather put Briscoe and Ricochet and swap out these two matches here and put them on the third match from Briscoe and Ricochet and main event being Hangman and Moxley. Is that supposed to be your biggest title in all the fucking companies? And it's not even main event, your fucking random show on Dynamite? Gee, man, I wonder what they thought of this fucking rematch, to say the least. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. The match was very good, don't get me wrong. But still, it gets a B+, so like I said, overall grade. Moving on to Athena. The reign, defend, I believe, Ring of Honor Women's World Champion still. And Billie Starkz defeat Toni Storm, the reign, defend AEW Women's World Champion. And Alex Windsor, and like the match before your main event, obviously. This gets a B. And by the way, Athena pinned your AEW Women's World Champion. I don't mind that to a point, because it's freaking Athena, one of the best women's professional wrestlers in the goddamn earth is Miss Athena. When recognized big time, like I said. We're not high on Ring of Honor. It's a pretty solid match, don't get me wrong. But I don't know if we really need to have Athena pin Toni. Rather have Athena or pin Alex Windsor. Or Toni to pin Billie Starkz, something like that. They want to get a win to Athena and pin Toni Storm, I guess. Okay, I guess. Toni Storm's one of the biggest names on the company right now. So I guess she's going to take a full 4 losses. Doesn't feel like a very big deal, but he's going to skip of things, but still. You get the point. This gets a B. Like, it was a very good match, don't get me wrong. So it was a good match, don't get me wrong, but still. Nothing else can give you other than that, man. This Dynamite was not bad. It should be a very decent show. Like the backstage segment we had with Shelton Benjamin and MJF. I'm not going to talk about here, but I like that segment quite a bit. Like, Dynamite was a good show, and get me wrong, but it's a weird fucking match placements, man. And the show irked the fucking brain on me, to say the least. And this gets a B. Between Athena and Billie Starkz, if you had Toni Storm and Alex Windsor. With Athena pin your AEW Women's World Champion Toni Storm. B is your grade. We're on to your main event, man. Are you on to your main event? That was fucking filler. And just needed a World Championship on the show. And you even put that in the middle of the show. But you leave a main event with Mark Briscoe defeating Ricochet. B- is your grade. Solid match, but oh my fucking god. This need a main event over your biggest title of the whole fucking company, Tony Khan. Like, I was watching Dynamite this morning. I always watch the show the next day, obviously, people. Watch the show the next day. I'm like, oh my god, there's no way to have a Hangman Page and Moxley in the middle of the show, but leave a fucking main event with Mark Briscoe and Ricochet. What a bizarre match placement this whole fucking show was last night. Still a very good show, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the show quite a bit. It might be a hot take to some AEW haters out there, but still. This maybe gets to be mine. You know what I mean? I'll say other than that, man. Solid main event, but I don't fucking care. We've seen Briscoe and Ricochet better match than like their stretcher match at Dynasty. But you didn't even main event your show with Ricochet and Briscoe, but you have a World Championship match on this show. Like, what the fuck is that type of fucking logic there, Tony fucking Khan? Don't mean to sound like a robot, but still. This may make us a B-. And the show you had your World Championship in the middle of the show, and believe it made random ass made about Briscoe and Ricochet. Like, who fucking cares, man? No fucking cares, to say this. But I'm so glad that Hangman Page actually beat Moxley. Glad not to put the title right back on Jon Moxley. It's fucking bizarre, if you ask me. It's weird feeling because it's SummerSlam week and wanting AEW to potentially get their revenge from All In week to say the least. And take your revenge away from WWE for SummerSlam weekend here, but still. Thank God not to do that creative, stupid decision, to say the least, man. Very grateful for that, to say the least. This main event between Mark Briscoe and Ricochet gets an overall B-. As for the overall show for AEW Dynamite July 30th, 2025, they're not boys going to despite this amount of complaint I've been doing in this damn review. This review still is a better show great than Monday Night Raw this whole week. This show also great is an overall B for your AEW Dynamite July 30th of 2025. And that is my Dynamite review. Let's get a little bit of a sit down. And like I said, your AEW Dynamite July 30th, 2025 review. Okay, let's get into your sit down to say the least. A little bit of an announcement I gotta share with you before we get on out of here. The Lucas Limits Wrestling Report, man. I've been thinking about doing this. I'm thinking about scrapping them for the time being at bare minimum, hopefully knock on wood. And doing more of the news, like on the podcast for Sunday. For the big news topics, obviously. And also, like the minor stuff, and also being some big news topics as well. Be going strictly to YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and also TikTok videos as well. So I'm going to be trying to do that a little bit more often. I've been doing it more recently, also recapping some things on Raw this week. I still got a lot of catching up to do some news topics. It's been a fucking busy week for me, to say the least. And it's SummerSlam week, to say it's another fucking voice crack. What else is new? So yeah, I'm thinking about doing like more YouTube, oh my fucking god, YouTube Shorts and more Instagram Reels and more TikTok videos. Discussing all your wrestling news, wrestling coverage, like basically like a little bit of highlights on Raw I did this week. I'll probably do some more NXT highlights in a week. And also some Dynamite highlights as well. Maybe not so Dynamite, because Dynamite was just like a random show. It's not a bad show, like I said, but still. You get the point. Basically, some coverage of the shows, to say at least, this whole week, to say at least, like I said. So we're doing now some more coverage on YouTube Shorts. Another fucking voice crack. You believe that shit, man? On another fucking voice crack. So we're doing some YouTube Shorts, some Instagram Reels, and also TikTok videos as well. So the Lucas Loomis Wrestling Reports will at least the time being be going on hiatus. And plus, it'll give me more time to like do like basically like some like other YouTube videos and podcast shows. Like basically like last time I did one, for example, was like ranking every single WWE Raw Women's Champion, every WWE Women's Champion as well. Some social card content like that. Give me an opportunity to do that. And also give me some more time off as well for getting extra days off. Like it means I get probably Friday off and Monday off as well. And also Wednesday too, because I don't do NXT anymore. So realistically, the only days we'll be working throughout the whole week are probably Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday in a normal week. Obviously, this week will be a lot. Like, maybe we do Monday, and also, like, for SummerSlam Night 2. And also, double upload day on Sunday, with your Night 1 SummerSlam review, and also your podcast on Sunday as well. So, other than that, it's not that bad, to say at least. So, it's not that bad if you think about it for that. But still, that's a little bit of announcement I got to share for you for everything else. So like I said, we're going to be discussing more YouTube, Instagram Reels, and TikTok videos. We're discussing more news topics. And also, like, basically, like, any coverage of, like, wrestling, like, events, to say the least, like Raw this week, for example. We're going strictly to TikTok and also YouTube Shorts, not Instagram Reels. I don't think that's really good for the, like, the... Basically, like, for copyright, to say your Instagram Reels, believe it or not, for some stupid reason, man. Don't get into that bullshit whatsoever. I'm not going to do any Instagram Reels, to say at least there. But I will be doing news topics for Instagram Reels with YouTube Shorts and TikTok. You get the point. So that's my announcement I got to share for you today, guys. And thank y'all for watching your AEW Dynamite July 30th, 2025 review. On Lucas Limits on YouTube and all audio platforms. With today being Thursday, July 31st, 2025. Your last day of July, to say the least. Until next time, trust me, next time for your next upload will be your Saturday. For your Friday Night SmackDown July. Try again. Your next upload will be your Saturday for your SmackDown August 1st, 2025 review. I almost said July. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here so I don't have to fucking talk anymore and get this all review all published to the public, to say the least. Until next time, it's your Friday Night SmackDown August 1st, 2025 review on Saturday. Peace, love, out, take care. Love you all big time, to say the least, man.